Alright guys, it's your boy, it's Joke, and today I want to talk about the hidden boss of Pretty Derby. Originally, that was the plan. See, I had a video idea in mind, and I was gonna make it, right? But I put out this video called Takateo is Down Bad, right? And I got a comment that let me know something important that impacts my opinion on this. So, before I get to that comment, I want to talk about what I was talking about, and that is the hidden boss, or the final boss in Pretty Derby. So, straight off the bat, obviously Pretty Derby focused on Teo and McQueen and stuff, right? But just from before the episode started, I saw this, right? Like before I started watching the anime, and even after like the first episode and stuff, I looked at the image and it looked pretty cool. And one thing struck out to me. One thing in particular, right? Should I say? Actually, I have the image right here. One thing in particular stood out to me. I can't zoom in, but I can't even see. But you see, this character right here, you know, the one with the crazy eyes, the sharp teeth, the glowing blue like ears, this thing popping out right here, this fucking demon right here, this demon is just chilling hugely in this image. So straight off the bat, I was already envisioning this to be the villain. She already got that villainous aura. So like, she was in my mind before I started watching the show. I was like, this is probably the big bad. If we don't see her in the first couple episodes, or she's probably gonna be at the end and she's gonna be the big bad, right? And so that's what I was thinking. And then after watching the show and stuff like that, like first episode she wasn't mentioned. I don't think she was mentioned in episode 2. But and you can see her right here in the thumbnail. She just, look at her. She looks like a straight up menace. So her name is Twin Turbo. Yeah, that's her name, Twin Turbo. And she looks kind of goofy here, I'm not gonna lie. that fit is kind of goofy. Oh man, it looks kind of goofy, I'm not gonna lie. But just from this image right here, she just looks like a demon. So, her name is Twin Turbo. Okay, there's too much to talk about. So basically, that was my theory. I'm like, alright, she's probably the final boss, the hidden boss, etc., right? There's a lot to talk about. So, I don't know if it was episode 5, 4, 3, 2, I don't know which one it was, but the point is we actually get introduced to her. She's also, a school member, and, she's a school member. Actually, you can, I'll get to that page in a second, because I actually want to talk about that. But she's a school member, she's on a different team, and you find out that she's actually not very good. She's not very good, she kind of comes in last place. She doesn't even race against them. She races in other races. And she's like, yeah, so she's not really, a very good racer. You find out she's not a very good racer. She's kind of more joking and stuff like that. She's obviously like super active and stuff, and she tried to win. But the story is not even focused on her. She's kind of just there every now and then. But so my thoughts were kind of not shattered. But I don't know which episode it was. I don't know if there was an episode though where it shows you her coming in last place. And when she comes in last place, she says something along the lines of, I think I would have won, but it didn't turn on. Something about something not turning on, something not working, etc. And that's why she didn't win the race. And so that got me thinking. Her name is Twin Turbo, right? I already knew this from as soon as I heard her name, and after seeing the image, I'm like, yeah, I pretty much get what it's getting at with the Twin Turbo. So when she referenced that it didn't turn on, or it didn't happen, or didn't work, or whatever, I kind of think of it like as a real life turbo and like cars and stuff. So you gotta spool up, and then boom, you're out to the races. So like that's what I'm thinking that happens with her. Like she's like a turbo. She's like a twin turbo. It spools up and then boom, starts zooming. But she said it didn't happen in that one race, and then she ended up coming in last place. Like she was like, I think near the front or something like that, and it didn't. Her turbos didn't spool up, and so she just kind of stopped. And I don't think she finished the race. I think she just like fell on the ground after everyone passed her. She just fell on the ground. And I think someone ended up. The person in last place passed her up. But the point is, it didn't activate. And even for this final, I don't know if it's final week, because we're on. What are we on? We're on episode 9. I actually haven't seen episode 10. I know it just came out, but I'm behind on a lot of things, and I wanted to make this video. It's probably wise to watch this video, but I feel like if I watch this episode, I might get another idea, and then the ideas for YouTube videos start piling up, and I'll never get to it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just make this video real quick. So yeah, so that's what I think. I think her hidden thing is basically she got to spool up like a real life turbo, and then she's gonna be zooming. And so I'm basically thinking okay, she's the final boss. They're kind of hinting at it with that. They're kind of hinting with this image. Like, look at it. She looks like a demon. Like, she literally looks like a demon. Like, really. Like, we know all these characters except for, like, these. This is her team, by the way. If you guys don't know, this is her team. So, what's it called? But look at her. She's like huge. She just looks like a menace. She looks like, yeah, she just has the villainous aura in this image. So, I was pretty convinced that she's the big bad villain. That's basically what the title of the video was gonna be, you know, or just entirely. I know it's still in the title, but what's it called? It was originally just supposed to be the last boss or the hidden boss of Pretty Derby, something of one of those two. But then we got to my YouTube video that I put out a while ago, not a while ago, like 2 days ago. Takao was down bad, and I got a really good comment right here. Basically, thank you Tommy1 for letting me know. See, he says the source material is the history of real life horses. It shows a promotion for the mobile game from Side Games, but they recreate the career of real life horses pretty faithfully. That's one of the reasons they switched focus from Special Week to Takao and McQueen, because all the races from real life Spectre and we're already covered. So don't Google the horses if you don't want spoilers. Thank you for that last part. I do not want spoilers, so thank you. I appreciate that. So I actually knew this first part right here. The source material is the history of real life horses. I already knew that that the characters were based on real life horses. I did not know the second part of that, which is right here. But they recreate the career of real life horses pretty faithfully. So basically, the show is basically recreating the real life races of these horse girls. So the reason why I was so adamant and so 100% sure that Twin Turbo was the final boss and everything is because it makes sense from a story standing, from a what am I trying to say? Storytelling standpoint. So like from storytelling, it makes sense that, you know, they kind of have this image like that, and they kind of hint at it throughout the show that she gonna come up, right? It makes sense. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. I got disrupted for a minute, but it's cool. I completely forgot. Oh yeah, storytelling standpoint, it makes sense. You know, they foreshadow and stuff like that, so it makes sense that Twin Turbo is gonna be the big bad villain. But because of the comment and that it's pretty faithful to the real life horses and stuff like that, their actual races, it makes me not confident anymore. Because like, what if that's not actually the case? Because again, from a storytelling standpoint, sometimes like after watching a lot of anime and stuff, I feel like it gets easy to predict what happens in like animes and be like, yeah, this is gonna happen and the characters are gonna react in this way, and then when it happens you're like, knew it. At least that's how it happens to me. It happens a lot. Like I've like, not to be cocky or anything, but I feel like I predict things pretty faithfully. Like when I'm watching it, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna happen, I can see it, I can already see it, and then it happens, I'm like, knew it. Doesn't mean the show's bad or anything, it just means that it's predictable. So that being said, I kind of was thinking that, and I was pretty confident in Twin Turbo being the big bad, and part of me still thinks that's the case just because it's set up kind of nicely, and I don't know, part of me still thinks that's gonna happen, right? But at the same time, I'm not so confident now. After this part right here, they recreate the career of real life horses pretty faithfully, which is one super cool. I like that, but it kind of makes me question my thoughts on Twin Turbo. Maybe she's actually not that good. Maybe you'll see hints of it being good, like. But hints of Twin Turbo like being good, but I don't know if she'll actually come up, because in the story wise for Pretty Derby, she has to win a G3 race in order to compete in the G1 race, which is where McQueen and Teo were supposed to show up in. But she has to win a G3 race first because her performance is not very good. So she has to win the G3 race first, and then she'll be able to compete in the G1. So it kind of seems like she's gonna be in the G1 race, like storytelling wise. But if it's based on real life, then it might just not happen. She might just lose the G3 race. Who knows? The point is, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. Just because Twin Turbo is actually my favorite character of season 2, and I say season 2 because overall my favorite character is Silent Suzuka. The point is, I'm really in, like, I don't know why, but most of the times, if a character is the most powerful or the most OP or whatever, they're usually my favorite. I don't know why, I just have a thing for them. So, my favorite was Silent Suzuka, and overall she still is. But you know, season 2, she's in America. I think I saw her one time, and that was through a phone call, maybe 2 times. I don't know. The point is, she has no presence in the show. So for season 2, Twin Turbo is my favorite, and just honestly, the design is just like what got me. But again, going back to this, I'm not gonna lie, her outfit is straight goofy. Look at this. I'm sorry. For Twin Turbo, oh man, this is just a goofy ass outfit. I'm not gonna lie. I wonder, is this her actual racing outfit? But okay, so look, so obviously Twin Turbo, and this right here is the wiki for the show. This should show you just how non-relevant she is in the anime as of right now. Like, she has, like, this is it. Like, this is it. Look, that's it. This is all we have for Twin Turbo. Profile: a reckless, full power turbo girl. Albeit small, she has a tremendous energy, which she always fully releases. Hold on, let's reset this. Go back. Which she always fully releases. I'm so bad at reading. Her naivety and freedom often put others at their wits' end. Easily forgets what she's taught, so her training and studies need extraordinary methods. Trivia: nothing. References: nothing. You have nothing. There's nothing. She has absolutely nothing here. Like, nothing. It's over with. That's all she has for right now. And like, really, that's it. Like, you go to Rice Shower. Oh, never mind. Oh, she has the profile. But look at these comments. You have people talking about it. You have people talking about Rice Shower. Who else? Well, Teo's big. She's gonna have something. Yeah. Yep. So she has a full decked out. But even compare, like, look at this. Nothing. Sure, I guess. Never mind. Rice Shower has a small one as well. But she has comments. We have 1 comment. I don't know what this means, and I don't want to Google on the off chance that it's a spoiler for anything. So, what's it called? So yeah, Twin Turbo. She's a demon. She's my favorite. I really hope she actually does come out and present herself as a real force to be reckoned with, and I hope she wins the race. I hope she wins the G3 race, and she wins the race against McQueen. I don't know if Teo's gonna be in it. I don't think she will, but what's it called? We'll see. Episode 10. I'm looking forward to watching it, especially after this video. So yeah, that's all there is to it. This is pretty cool. Thank you so much for the comment. I appreciate it. I also want to play the game, but it's not in English, and I'm pretty bad at keeping up with games that are in Japanese. I tried to, like, Release the Spice. Played it for like 2 days, and that was it. I couldn't do it. But yeah, that's all there is for this video. There might, depending on how things go, I might make another video. I doubt it though, but we'll see. I have like 5 more videos ideas I want to get done, so I want to say expect daily uploads for 5 days, but I don't know if that'll happen. But we'll see. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.